guys, welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about silencers. If you have a center fire silencer for a center fire rifle, you may have wear on your suppressor that looks something like this. And this is what I call ringing your suppressor. And this comes from firing your center fire suppressor on a self-loading rifle rather quickly. It can cause the finish, I don't care what type of finish, to start to show signs of wear at the hottest part of the suppressor. This is one example. Here's another. It's a little less pronounced because it's kind of started to, the patina has started to look like the finish itself, but you can see a distinct ring around the center of this suppressor. And this is just a standard finish used by many, many suppressor manufacturers. Well, as you guys may or may not know, Copper Custom is a certified Cerakote applicator. And the guys at Cerakote came out to show us a brand new product that's a new super high temp product that is meant for use on things like suppressors. And what I want to show you are the unique properties of this new finish. Now, this is purposely gray, but it doesn't even have a name yet. And I want to show you guys some of the really cool new properties of this new unnamed product from Cerakote. This is my BCM rifle I've had for many, many years. You've seen it in videos before. On the end of it, we have a suppressor that's coated with a standard suppressor coated finish many manufacturers use on their suppressors. And we're going to run a few magazines through it and see how many mags it takes before we start to see this finish starting to bubble off. Now, if you've watched some of my other videos, I have some cans that are well used. The suppressors get the hottest right here in about the midsection. And I call it ringing the suppressor. The finish just starts to break away and fall off where it gets so hot on the can. So that's what we're going to do with this can. And then we have another silencer, the exact same make and model, we're going to put on this rifle, run the same number of magazines through it, but it's coated in a new prototype finish that doesn't even have a name yet, but it's more of a thermal managing coating, so it dissipates heat more readily, supposedly, and will stay adhered to the metal despite the fact that it's going to go well over 1,000 degrees. All right, so here we go. Oh, I should also point out, you'll notice it has a green bolt in it. We've applied Cerakote to the bolt as well. And when we're done with our test this afternoon, we're going to take this bolt out and we're going to clean it up and we're going to see what the Cerakote looks like on the bolt and carrier inside the BCM. All right, we're shooting some Wolf Gold, Taiwanese 5.56, and let's let the party begin. Two magazines in, guys, and I'm already seeing bubbling. All right, let's go one more magazine. Okay, that sucker's hot. It is hot. And you can see the finish bubbling off. Starting to flake off right there where I told you. See, you can see the flakes starting to happen. See how it's flaking? You're watching it in real time happening. And that's where you get that ring on well-used suppressors. I just blew the finish off. You can see bare metal now below. See the bare metal underneath? Heck, make sure the weapon's safe here. Here's another thing you'll see people doing. I don't recommend doing this because it can retemper the steel. But water just washed the finish off the silencer. And I've had that happen to many of my suppressors over the years. I have that ring right in the middle of the can. All right, we're gonna let the weapon cool down, swap out the suppressor, use the new prototype Cerakote. Wow, this gun's kind of hot to hold on to. The rail's getting warm. I'm not holding it by the heat shielding. And we'll get that other can on here and show you guys how it performs with the same number of magazines fired. Now we have the same BCM rifle set up with the exact same suppressor, but this has the new prototype finish on it. And again, with its thermal management properties, basically what they're saying, what Cerakote is saying, is that it dissipates heat more quickly than a traditional finish or even just bare steel alone. This thing should really radiate the heat away from it, and theoretically within 10 or 15 minutes, despite probably being about 1400 degrees, I may be able to go up and grab it. I don't know if I even want to try that, but what I'm more curious to find out is how well does this stuff stick? Because we saw after 3 magazines on the other suppressor, we started to get that ring in the middle, okay? This one we're gonna go 1 mag further and see how it handles. Now keep in mind, guys, once we do that with 4 magazine dumps, we're gonna get up to 1400 plus degrees. That's very, very hot for any finish to withstand that type of heat. So this should stay bonded, and we should be able to even pour water over it, and it shouldn't wash away like it did with the last silencer. All right, here we go again. Same ammunition. One magazine down. Two magazines down. This is right about where we started to see that other one smoking like crazy and burning up. There goes our 3rd magazine. Trigger finger's getting tired. All right, so there's 3 magazines, guys. It's still the same color of gray. I can feel the heat on my face radiating off of it. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up the mirage, but guys, that can is super, super hot. Got 1 more magazine. All right, so the gun's hot, and you can see the finish is still on the can. Don't see any discoloration, which is surprising to me because I've shot cans so much in my life. Seeing it maintain its color is not something I would have expected to see. All right. This gun is way too hot to hold on to by the barrel. The receiver's even hot. I keep burning myself, guys. This rail is hot. So there you go, guys. See if Jason can get a good clean shot of that. I just poured water on it. I was really reluctant to do that. And this new prototype finish is unaffected by that intense heat and even having water poured on it. That surprises me. That really does. That's a cool finish. Did not expect that at all. I expected to wash it right off with water. Well, about the only thing left to do is take a look at the bolt carrier from inside my BCM and clean it off here really quick. This is the Cerakote Elite that's been applied to it as well. Go ahead and set that down. All right, so I'll just take some acetone here. And wipe it. And as you can see, that carbon is coming off. And even on the rails there. See if I can get a little bit more off. Still see the carbon there by my thumb on the rail. But you can still see the green. That's about as clean as I can get it. But really what we have is carbon. So that's pretty impressive. So this stuff works great on bolt carriers too. All right, guys, I think we've done enough damage to stuff this afternoon. If you'd like to support us here at the Military Arms Channel, the best possible way to do that is become a Patreon supporter. You can do that by following the link down below. Also, another great way to support us here at the channel is to pick up one of these cool t-shirts, and you can do that from forgefromfreedom.com. And again, the link is down below. Look for the Mac collection, pick up a t-shirt or a hoodie or a sweater, and it directly supports us here at the channel. And don't forget to swing by and check out Copper Custom, because that's where you can find Cerakoted products like this, or send your firearm, knife, whatever you want into to have Cerakoted. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for 10 years of support. We'll talk to you guys soon.